we must welcome the man himself coming
Oh,
inside of here right now, the one and only Yash. I believe he is with us. Is he
let's
not,
go.
producer Jack?
Let's go.
He is here. He is here. And among us, founder and CEO of Cyril, and now Sati, knower of influencers, scaler of brands, solving unique problems in the affiliate space for all of us in consumer and D2C. We must bring him in on that side of the show. Everybody, welcome the one and only Yash. Get in here, Yash.
Let's go.
Get inside the show.
Let's go.
Yes. Look at that hat, bro. That hat
what's
is
up.
something else. Welcome to the show, Yash. We appreciate you making the time to join us, brother.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I thought I'll show up as a cowboy, so I hope you accept me.
Very fitting.
Go.
Very fitting. You are accepted and welcome here, brother. Tell us about this new thing that you guys have cooked up. Now there's not only Sarl, there's Sati. Man, tell us about bringing this thing to life and the problems that you guys are solving here along the way.
Yeah, happy to share. Excited to be on here with you both. So, origin story, right? So we, as you all know, we were running Sarl, still are. That's the influencer platform. Over 200 brands, Groons, Obvi, Shinesty, all using that platform, really successful. But we had a lot of brands approach us, and even the brands on the bigger sort of influencer platform, they all wanted to do affiliate marketing. And because it's such a dream channel in Ecomm, right? Because on Facebook ads, you're paying for views. On Google ads, you're paying by clicks. Affiliate is the only channel where you're paying for sales, right?
Yeah.
So everyone wants to do affiliate. But there's very few success stories that really crush it. And there's too many variables. And I think the setup, the brands were set up for failure, just given the tooling in the space. And we figured there were two main problems. The first, like you said, right before I hopped here in the showroom, was multi-touch attribution. Attribution, the state-of-the-art attribution right now, is stuck in the early 2000s because they're all doing last click, right?
Yeah.
Last click, if you look at the origin story of last click, was a quick hack made by the techies who built the early internet in the late 90s, early 2000s. And marketers were unable to move past that. So we were like, that's a little bit, that doesn't sound right. So that was one. And the second one was fraud. There is endless fraud in the affiliate community. Affiliates leaking codes on honey.com, Capital One, and all of those. And there's even modern types of frauds now where even LLMs like Claude and ChatGPT are indexing discount codes that influencers just normally share in their captions in the LLM, because LLMs index Instagram captions. So, things like these that every other tool in the space is just not taking care of. So what was happening from a brand perspective is brands are underpaying the affiliates, driving sales because they're overpaying the last click guys, and they're overpaying the fraudulent affiliates who are leaking codes, who are using paid ads to drive traffic and cannibalizing the brand's ads and all of that. So it was just such a strategic mess that you're overpaying the underperformers and underpaying the overperformers. We're like, hey, we have to create a platform that just structurally solves this. And that's why we created Sati. It's a beautiful platform if you ever take a look. But yeah.
Everybody should go take a look. Absolutely. I found this compelling, Yash. Go ahead, Colin.
I'd love for you to dive into that fraud segment for a sec, because I know that you have dove into basically the 5 kinds of affiliate fraud, where it's like coupon hijacking, self-referral, paid ad cannibalization, click farms, and then basically refund fraud. Which one of these is like the biggest one that is going to be the hit to the margin for brands, if you had to pick one of these?
By far, the largest by volume, even on our platform right now, is code leaks. And here's a sneaky one. I think everyone's aware of code leaks. Link leaks. Even the links are leaking, because what's happening on these coupon sites is it's not just coupons. If you actually go to these coupon sites, they will say, click here to make a purchase or something like that. So then you click and you make a purchase and you get the discount, and the affiliate gets a commission because the link has leaked. So we handle that as well. So that's a sneaky little one. I think the LLM one is up and coming. It's not as intense in terms of volume, but it's growing because the LLMs are growing and people are not Google searching brand name discount codes, they're now chat GPTing brand name discount codes, and chat GPT is pulling them.
That's
So you want to
crazy.
find that. Yeah. So
I
there's
would
definitely
have
a lot
never
of that.
thought of this. I would have never thought
Yeah.
to chat, go find me a code, go find me a discount code. But this makes sense because in a lot of ways, it's like the new form of search.
Yeah.
Right.
I find this fascinating that people are getting links and codes from chat that can become a problem. Talk to me about on the positive side here. Yash. I feel taking affiliates and moving it from last click to multi-touch attribution, I think is so smart. And I think it's needed inside of our space. I remember when I was working at Bruce Bolt, we had a list of affiliates, who's getting paid out what. And there's always a few at the top, but then there's a number of people, man, they're pushing out content. You know that they're helping, but they're not getting that much money at the end of the day. Man, tell me about creating this capability to track multi-touch attribution, who viewed what. I mean, talk to me about this on the technology side.
Yeah, it was one of the hardest projects we've taken on from a tech perspective. And it kind of just proved to us why nobody has really moved away from last click in terms of affiliate, because it is very hard to do and design and to make it work across barriers. Another thing that we do is all of our tracking is server side and cookieless, because cookies, as you know, if you're in marketing, are going to be discontinued by Google, by Chrome. Many browsers like Brave don't support cookies anyway by default. If someone has an ad blocker on, cookies are disabled by default. So a lot of your affiliate, even if it's last click, are not getting attribution because it's all cookie based, and most browsers now don't support cookies, or someone has an ad blocker. And it's unfair to the affiliate that they don't get a commission that way. Wow. So two things here actually is even in the last click within, we can keep talking about multi-touch and attribution models and things like that, but even within last click, it's broken. Because even if you are using a last click,
I didn't know this. I didn't know this. This is a great point.
Yeah. So we've handled that as well. And that made it even challenging. But then I think as more and more brands adopt this, they will see how, especially now, we all can agree that no customer journey is linear. It's not somebody sees an Instagram post, clicks on a link and makes a purchase. But how many times has that happened? Never, right? So they're probably seeing 5 different things, clicking on a couple of links, adding to cart in one and then abandoning, and then 7 days later clicking on some other person's link or using some other person's discount code to make the purchase. We will track that and we will show you. And the brand can then choose if you still want to reward a last click affiliate, because maybe you're an impulse buy brand and then you do want to reward the last click person because they drove the sale. But you are maybe a more longer purchase cycle sort of a brand, which takes a lot of education. Then you want to reward the first affiliate more, like the introducer, more than the last click guy. So brands can then customize inside of Sati how they want their attribution model to perform and give credit to who and how much. So yeah.
Wow. I mean, you talked a little bit about, the successful brands that are in Serral and brands that are noticeable household names that are crushing. Could you talk about some of the success stories with Sati right now and basically what you guys have seen with maybe a select brand that you can name one or two and what you've been able to do for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what comes to mind is this matcha brand in London called Reformed, growing really, really fast. One of the things that they caught was they caught $9,000 in potentially fraudulent commissions that they would have otherwise paid if they weren't on Sati. And here's another sneaky little tidbit for you. You know what their affiliates and some of their affiliate influencers were doing was they were going under their Facebook ads, regular Facebook ads, and commenting, use my code Rachel20 for 20% off. And hijacking their ads. And our agent, again, this is all AI, so it's really smart and it adapts. It was able to track that. And they were like, wow, we're spending hundreds of thousands of pounds on ads, and someone just hijacks and makes a lot of money with it. So literally within the first 10 days of onboarding, they saved more money than they would pay for Sati over the year. And that's like one of the best case studies or use instances of
Crazy.
platform use that I can talk about. And there's things like these happening on smaller scales across dozens of brands, but this is the one that comes to mind because even the type of fraud was so sneaky, and our agent was able to capture that. So yeah,
That's
wild.
That's super wild. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell me this, Yash, because I feel like creating a whole new entity probably not that easy. While you continue to do the work that you do with Cyril, I mean, like, how did you like balance, doing this thing and like making it work and making it happen?
10 to 12 cups of coffee every day.
A lot of late nights.
Yeah. I mean, jokes aside, Cyril's, I'm still involved, still in the product, but we have a great team that's managing that. So I'm more so leading versus in Sati, I'm more founder mode. I'm still on the sales calls. I'm still hunting. I'm still sending messages, building our marketing channel and things like that. So it's a good opportunity for me to almost be like how they say like second time founders are better because they have all of this previous knowledge and so on.
Yeah.
I think I get to be like a second time founder within my own company. So I think it's a great opportunity. But yeah, it's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of early mornings. As of this recording, I'm back home in Mumbai, India. It's like midnight. It's 5 minutes to midnight.
Let's go.
And here I am. I just had my 11th cup of coffee like 5 minutes before we started recording. So that's how I do it. So it's
Let's go,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
That's the kind of energy that we need. That's the
Absolutely.
kind of energy we need in the space, brother.
Yep. Yeah.
Could you talk to us? You talk to us a little bit about like the bad side of affiliates, the fraud that's going on. Could you talk to us maybe about some brands that are doing it right? Like who is running an amazing affiliate program? Who are you seeing? Because you are so dialed in with it. You know exactly what's happening with the world of affiliates. Who's running a great program? Who should brands try to emulate?
Yeah, great question. And I think y'all are in Austin, or Chris is in Austin, right?
Yeah.
So, Heart and Soil. I'm sure you've seen them around.
Yeah.
One of the best, most well-run affiliate programs. They've been a Cyril customer for the longest time. We're currently migrating them over to Sati, but they have a big program, right? So it's a little bit chunky there. One of the best programs. What they're doing right is, first off, and again, this is a little bit cliche to say now, the team has great relationships with all of their affiliates. So, they have them in a group. There's a community. Here's like a nice hack or a relationship building hack. They have a private Instagram page where they follow all their affiliates or influencer affiliates, and they allow only followers from people who are influencer affiliates. So it's like this mini community built inside of Instagram. Often what brands do is they would force people to join a WhatsApp or a Discord.
Right.
And this is not natural for a lot of influencers, but they're very Heart and Soil, really smart private Instagram page. And we've seen a few other brands do this as well. A private Insta page only allow followers from your influencer affiliates. And then they do shout outs. They have a group DM. They do a lot of things there. So I think they have a really, really well-run program, different incentive structures, gamification inside of Sati. Also, you can set up different rewards. Like, hey, if within your first 14 days, one of the biggest problems in affiliate is like, one, getting the affiliate, and two, making them work for you. And the first step is like the first post or the first $100 in sales or something. So you can set up these rewards that say, hey, if you make $100 in sales in your first 7 days, I'll send you a free product. And you can automate this within Sati, so you don't have to manually do it. So Heart and Soul is doing a lot of this sort of activation stuff also, which helps boost that initial affiliate activation. So yeah.
Wow.
Sauce.
Shout out Dean Brennan. Shout out
Dean Brennan. Yeah, and he's built a fantastic team. He's like very inspiring to me as a founder as well, because I'm a big fan of the team that Dean has built over there at Heart and Soil. So yeah.
Let's go.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like you got sauce in there, brother. You got sauce when it comes to affiliates and influencers, etc. Tell me this. people want to get involved. They want to like take a look at it.
Mhm.
They want to get going. Like, how long does it take? Does it take like 2 months to migrate, or what? What's all that look like?
Yeah, actually, fantastic question. Here's another, like, there are so many of these micro problems I can keep talking about. Here's how affiliate platforms are shitty, right? And here's how they make you stay. And this is why everyone hates software companies, is they will have their own types of links. So if you're on like platform A, the affiliate will have a certain type of link, like the structure of the link. And then if you move to platform B, you will get a different link and a different code. So here's what happens if you have 100 or 1,000 affiliates, and you want to move into another platform, your links change, the codes change, and you're in a communication nightmare, communicating with everyone that, hey, you need to go change your links and codes across the 20 different assets where you've linked us, right? Wow. And that causes a lot of drop-off. So brands stick to these traditional sort of old school affiliate platforms.
Yeah.
So here's what we did to handle that. If you move from any platform in the world over to Sati, your links and your codes remain the same as the old platform. So they don't have to change for the affiliates. So migrations are literally as simple as just uploading a bunch of data. Again, we have an AI. You don't even have to reformat it. You know how you move from one platform to another and there's like a certain format of the Excel sheet that you have to put everything into? We have an AI that does that. So literally take like the ugliest dump of data from your current affiliate platform, use the Sati AI agent, and it'll just migrate everything, and it all just starts tracking and works.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fascinating, brother.
Yep.
I think everybody needs to go and get involved and talk.
They have
and
to
talk to you.
Yeah.
Yash. Tell us this. You're founder mode right now. It's 11 o'clock at night, and you're still cooking. You had your last cup of coffee for the day.
Okay.
And people want to talk to you when they want to find you. They want to follow you, get rolling. Where do they go? Where do they start? What's that look like?
Yeah, it's just mysati.io. I'm sure y'all will leave the links somewhere around. But if you just want to chat, I'm pretty active on LinkedIn and Twitter. So just search for my name and I should pop up. My @ is YC the man. So if you don't find me, just use my @ because I'm the man. I'm the man you go to when you need your affiliate campaign sorted. Yeah.
That's right. Incredible, man. Yeah, we appreciate you making the time to join us. We look forward to having you back, man. Thank you, brother.
I appreciate you having me on. Chris, Colin, bye.